What's going on, guys? Aggronix, welcome back to the ACL Season 2. Today we jump into our Week 11 game against Bryn and the... Is it Chicago something? Chicago Bouffalant, that's the one. We have the cards stacked against us this week, lads. It's going to be a fun one, though. I haven't uploaded one of these games in a while, simply because I haven't really been enjoying Mons right now. I've been really enjoying doing the playthrough with Saigon and Milotic, which I think has started at this point, but you know that's like we've started wrapping it up now. It's that's been really fun to do that, and I really enjoyed that. I think I want to do that more, but I still have to do these battles, which is not like a thing I'm forcing myself to do, but I want to do them. But I want to be enthusiastic about them. The reason I hate Mons right now is that if I win, and it's a huge win, then I feel nothing because I didn't really earn it and I didn't play well and I just kind of won. And if I lose and I get trashed, then I'll feel like shit. If I get beaten in a narrow game, I'll feel like, oh, I wish I did this or that or that. And if I beat him narrowly, then I'll feel great. So out of there's a 25% chance that I feel great, probably less actually. So, it's not really fun, but it is fun to prep. So, and Bryn has a great team, and he's doing very well. I think he's the same record as me. I think we're both at 7-3. Although at this point, no, I am 7-3. Well, 7-4 technically, because I lost to Nick in week 13, which I recorded way earlier. Celesteela, Volcanion, Tangrowth, Gligar, Duskgloss, Bouffalant, Ninetales, Alolan Form, Conkeldurr, Nihilego, Dodrio, Kricketune, and Latias. Very strong team. We actually changed 2 Mons on our team. We dropped Mega Steelix and Tapu Fini for Empoleon and Mega Audino. Reason for this is because Mega Steelix isn't great. I hated using it, and Tapu Fini is actually the same, just not great. I don't really like using it at all. And from this point on, if I'm ever in a league where they have Tapu Fini, I'm going to put forward that Tapu Fini should be tier 2, because after using it in 2 leagues, I'm very confident that it's not great. It's never living up to expectations, and it's not great, but it is what it is. I stand by it. But is my team shown? Yes, it is. So his team is very strong, very bulky. It's a very bulky team, and I feel like this is not the game to come back on a high with, because Conk, Celesteela, Volcanion, Latias, they're all pretty bulky. But we're gonna go anyway. We start off with Raiden the Raikou and Malachite the Tyranitar. Stat Blade Pressure with Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Shadow Ball, Hinparise. I want to be offensive, but don't want to lock myself with choice specs. So Zap Plate felt pretty nice. I can hit everything on his team pretty well. The Mons that are all the Mons on his team that resist electric or are immune to it are weak to Hinparise, which is awesome. So it's not too easy for him to play around Raikou. He just kind of has to take the hits. Shadow Ball is nice as well, doing a little bit more damage to stuff like Duskglops and Latias, which is nice. And also we outspeed his entire team with Raikou, which is awesome. We have Malachite, Mega Tyranitar, or regular Tyranitar, sorry. Weakness Policy Sandstream with Stone Edge, Crunch, Ice Punch, and Rock Polish. This thing is great because it can actually weakness policy up on a lot of things. It can weakness policy up on the Celesteela, the Volcanion if it's not choice specs, the Tangrowth, the Gligar, the Ninetales. Only problem is that Conk just kind of comes in and mock punches, so to get Tyranitar to sweep, I must get rid of the Conk first, which is a huge priority for me, and something I definitely need to make sure I do early. I don't have the best switch-ins to Conk, but we can figure it out, it's fine. Next we have Blossom, the Latias, Leftovers, Levitate with Draco, Psycup, or Psyshock, sorry. Thunderbolt and Calm Mind. Calm Mind is great against his team. If we get one Calm Mind up, we can take on stuff like the Volcanion, the Nihilego, even the Ninetales. And this thing is really important. Max Speed, the Speed tie with his Mega Latias. And Mega Latias is terrifying. Mega Latias is absolutely terrifying. It's the reason we're bringing Tyranitar most of the pack. Because Tyranitar doesn't actually have the best matchup against his team, but it's so good against Latias. It kind of has to come. Draco, Psyshock, Thunderbolt is great against his team. Actually hits his entire team for pretty much super effective, besides like a few Mons. But if we get to +1, we Yoko those Mons anyway, which is awesome. And then Death Metal, the Delmize Assault Vest. Running enough speed to outspeed a slow Celesteela. A defensive Celesteela is actually outsped by this Delmize, which is awesome. We can go for knockoff first, get rid of his leftovers, or something like that. Is Celesteela one of his E-Mons? I assume, yeah, it is. I assumed it was. We can get rid of his leftovers if he has it, or we can't get rid of Z items, of course, but we can get rid of maybe, I don't know, like a citrus berry or an Aguave berry or something like that, which is nice. Shadow Claw is nice because it hits Latias for guaranteed 50% unless he's defensive, which is awesome. A guaranteed 50% off on Latias is awesome. It means it can't Calm Mind up on Dhelmise, which is great. And Assault Vest means we can take on stuff like the Nihilego, the Ninetales, the Tangrowth, even the Volcanion if he locks himself in the wrong move. And that's awesome. So, finally, I don't want to keep him waiting too long because I know that's annoying. We have Pingu, the Empoleon, running Skull, Toxic, Stealth Rock, and Roar physically defensive. This thing is just really important at walling stuff like the Latias. I'm just asking what his SD name is. This thing is really important for taking on stuff like the Latias, the Dodrio, the Ninetales, Celesteela, Volcanion even. It's very, very good against this team, and I'm glad I'm bringing it this week. Just enough speed to outspeed a slow Celesteela once again. And then we have Crobat. Crobat X-Wing is back once again. Outspeeds his entire team naturally, which is awesome. Brave Bird, U-Turn, Super Fang, and Roost. This thing is more of a utility set, of course. We want to be able to switch into Tangrowth and Conkeldurr over and over again if need be, which is really, really awesome. And I like this set a lot. We don't have Taunt, which is a little bit unfortunate, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think I'm going to be taunting too many things. The reason we're bringing Dhelmise is to switch into Celesteela if it does go for Leech Seed, which I don't really want to deal with because Celesteela with Leech Seed is very, very annoying. And yeah, I have to pee. I have to piss. I'll just tell him that. I have to piss. 2 secs. So I'll be back in just a second. 2 secs. Alright, I'm gonna connect with your boy Bryn in just a moment. So yeah, let's get into it. Alright, sorry about that. We are back. Am I recording? Yes, I am. I am not looking forward to this game in the slightest. Actually, I spelled his name wrong. I'm not looking forward to this game, but we're going to do our best. We're going to have fun. That's what we like here. We're about having fun. Let's see what he brings. I'm kind of hoping he doesn't bring certain Mons. No Ninetales, which is actually great. That thing was annoying with Aurora Veil and stuff like that. I didn't really expect it to come because it doesn't have the best matchup against like Empoleon. Good luck, have fun. I really like this team actually that I have. Empoleon, Tyranitar core is really nice. It's a really nice core. Leads, he does bring Dusclops, which is good thing I brought Tyranitar and Dhelmise. Dhelmise is knockoff. Pretty much just for Gligar and Dusclops. He doesn't bring Gligar, which is fine. So, his team is very, very weak to Raikou. His team was very, very weak to Raikou. And his team was actually quite slow except for Latias. So, he might be bringing a Trick Room actually, I guess, with Dusclops. That might be a possibility. I have to watch out for that. I think I'm going to lead with... He has no Stealth Rocker on his team. Wow. Okay, so I don't have to worry about that at all. He didn't even bring Gligar. He didn't bring Stealth Rocker. That's great, actually. I think I just want to lead with Crobat. I could also do Latias. Latias isn't bad. If he leads with Dusclops, I can actually Calm Mind on it. It's awesome. Foul Play does nothing because it's Latias. I think Crobat is the better lead, though. But I am going to leave with Latias. If he leaves with his own Latias, that's a little bit sketchy, I guess. If I leave with Crobat, though, I can U-turn on. I'm going to leave with my own Crobat, actually. He does lead with Bonkeldurr, so... this is a weird lead for me because Crobat is actually my answer to Conk. In a way. I actually don't even have... I'm so ill-prepared for this game, as I haven't really put much thought into it, but Empoleon standing next to Tyranitar gives me great vibes. I feel really nice looking at those two. And Empoleon is a mon that I didn't like using in the Elysian League the short time I had it, although that team, I didn't like that team in general, so I can't really say that was Empoleon's fault. Like, I'm kind of expecting him not to stay in because there's a fucking Crobat in front of him. It's a Conkeldurr. He will die in one hit. I'm going to U-turn as he probably goes into Celesteela, and he has no ground type, so I get to click Volt Switch freely with Raikou, which is awesome. And I think this will work out. If he stays in, he's going to go for an Ice Punch. And I don't know, actually. But I don't think he will. So I'm going to click U-turn. If he stays in, that's going to put us behind the curveball instantly. Like, instantly. That's going to be really, really tough. But we're sort of... I don't think he'll say it. He does switch out. He goes in a Wombo the Dusclops, actually. That's interesting. I don't really want him to Will-O-Wisp me, actually. I can go on Empoleon and Toxic him. That actually sounds kind of nice. What else can I do? I can go into Tyranitar, but I don't want him to burn me with Crunch. Or burn me with Will-O-Wisp, sorry. If I go on a Dhelmise, it's the same thing. I could go on a Latias or Raikou. I think I like Empoleon. And I can just put up my rocks. There's no way to get rid of him except for Latias if he has Defog. That's actually great for me. Or he might have Defog on Volcanion, actually. So I'm going to go into Empoleon. Now, it's whether I Stealth Rock first. I think he's going to go straight into maybe Conk. I could Scout and go for Scald, but if I burn this Dusclops, that's actually really sketchy for me. I could go for Rocks, just put them up. Or I could double out. Into something. What would he do? I don't really know what Dusclops does, you see, because it kind of can just do whatever it wants. It can Will-O-Wisp, it can Pain Split, it can Trick Room. If it Trick Rooms, that's not too scary with a Dusclops in front of me, but with something like a Tangrowth or a Celesteela, that's terrifying. And I think it is, because my team is very fast, naturally. I even sped crap with Dhelmise on stuff, which in retrospect I actually should have gone like minus speed, but what can you do? I'm just going to go for Stealth Rock. I've switched into Latias and Volcanion, so it's fine. I'm just going to put up my rocks. I need to put up my rocks. I just put up the rocks as he just goes for Willow. That's okay. I'm just going to go for Toxic. If he wants to go into Celesteela, that's fine. If he wants to go in a Conk... actually, that's kind of sketchy if he goes in a Conk, but... Would he? Would he go in a Conk? I guess he kind of would. I could go in a Latias. I'm going to Raikou. He goes in a Conk. I have no switch-ins to it. I wanted to bring Mega Audino, but it just didn't have a good matchup against the rest of his team. Latias sets up in it. Volcania doesn't care about it. Celesteela doesn't care. I couldn't figure out a set for Mega Audino. I could Roar. Roar isn't a bad play, I guess. This thing has no recovery, which I get as well, which is nice for Plane Split. Which I need to get Tyranitar up to +2 now. I need to. Which I can do. I'm going to Roar just to Scout. He goes for Willow again, so I could have Toxic this thing, that's kind of unfortunate. And he drags out the Celesteela. That's fine. We see leftovers. Okay, that's good to know. It's good to know. This thing is leftovers. I'm going to go straight into Dhelmise. Reason being is because if he Earthquakes, that's fine. Goes for Leech Seed, that's fine. And we can knock off this thing's out of him. He's leftovers, leads me to believe he's defensive. And this thing outspeeds a defensive Celesteela. Does my Dhelmise. I'm going to go on Dhelmise. Go for Leech Seed. Celesteela doesn't have Defog. This is good. This is good. Goes for Toxic. He really... I don't really agree with that play. I mean, Empoleon wasn't too afraid of Celesteela, but he got away with it, I guess. I'm going to go for the knockoff. I'm going to go for the knockoff. Oh, don't do this, dude. Come on. We're supposed to have a fun fucking game, dude. This is why I don't like Pokemon. Actually, no, I'm going to double out. Fuck this. I see this. This is the shit that I'm just like, dude, let's have a game. Let's not do this fucking pointless bullshit. It's just so fucking stupid. I'm gonna go on a Crobat because he's gonna go on a Tangrowth. If he goes into... I mean, I guess he could go on a Conk, but that's also fine for me. And he does go in a... Why would you go in a Dusclops? That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That's the dumbest shit I've ever seen. That's so fucking stupid. I'm sorry I'm getting so upset, but I don't like playing this. Goes for Toxic. He's Will-O-Wisp Toxic. Okay, alright then. Alright then. Alright then. Alright then. Alright then. Alright then. He goes for Toxic on a Crobat, by the way. I wanted to point that out. I mean, he made the right play, I guess, but it's not clever. I don't think he'll go for... I mean, I went for Roar last time, so I'm just going to go for Toxic. I do land a Toxic on the thing, which is awesome. Nightshade comes off. That does too much. That does too much. And I'm going to go into... Empoleon is pretty important to keep around as a switch into Latias, but I guess I kind of have that in Tyranitar. So letting this thing die isn't a huge deal, but I don't want to sack it up. I guess I could go on a Raikou, click Volt Switch, get damage off, then go on a Dhelmise as he probably goes for a Toxic. I'm going to go on Raikou. If he clicks Will-O-Wisp, that's great. Toxic. Alright, well that's a little bit less than I wanted, but it's fine. I'm going to go for Volt Switch. Get a little bit of damage off. He's going to go for Nightshade probably. I think I want to go on a Tyranitar, but... it's... nah. I'm going to go on a Dhelmise. See, this is like... Why would you do this in a game? Why is this fun? I'm going to go for Knockoff. This thing should have been dead years ago. I thought he'd go on a Tangrowth on Dhelmise, which is why I was shocked when he stayed in. This thing dies to Hazard, so he's not going to switch out if he does. That's so stupid. It's very dumb. I should probably click Shadow Claw, which I will. So if he goes in anything else, it's fine. It'll take more. Although if he goes in a Tangrowth, I kind of want to get rid of his item, but damage over anything else right now. I think he will just sack this thing. I do have to speed this thing. I could also... I guess I could double out. But I don't want anything else to take damage. Dhelmise is the most expendable mon on the team, because it's literally here for a hazard removal. And he didn't bring a Stealth Rocker, so... Shadow Claw kills the Dusclops. So... No hate to Bryn, by the way. I don't mean to hate it. I don't like when people do this, but I understand why. It's a good strat. Do I sack Dhelmise? What is it good at? It's a good switch into Celesteela, keeps him from spamming... keeps him from spamming Leech Seed. He has Toxic, so he might... no, he has Toxic and Protect, so he probably has a Toxic Leech Seed Protect, which is fucking stupid. I could go for the Fire Blast Miss, but he probably has Flamethrower. If I go into Latias right now and I click Calm Mind, I might just win, depending on what his Tangrowth is. And this Volcanion can't really touch Latias too well. And if I was him, I'd go for the Fire type move. Like I would not. I'm recording. Yes, good. I wouldn't do anything else but click Flamethrower because it's too risky. There's a Dhelmise in front of you. It can do a lot of damage. I guess you could click Steam Eruption, so going into Tyranitar would be a bad play. I'm gonna go into Latias. He goes for Substitute. Okay. If he's Toxic, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay. I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt. I'll break the sub. And he goes for Toxic. He misses! Fuck yes! That's... come on, dude. Stop bringing Substitute. I don't even have a bulky team. What the fuck is this? See, this is the shit that I don't like. I'm sorry getting angry, but it's like, there's no need to do this kind of playstyle. Do I kill? I assume I kill. Bryn, dude. What are you doing? Why would you bring this team against my team when I have 0 bulk? I have Mega Audino. I didn't bring it. I guess maybe he was fucking... if he's offensive with no HP, Thunderbolt breaks the sub or kills him. If he's max HP, Thunderbolt kills him. So I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. Goes to Draco, but I think he's probably going to go... He'd probably go Latias, actually. No, he'd probably go Tangrowth, realistically. So I could just Draco. What would he do? He wouldn't go on a Celesteela because I just went for Thunderbolt. Right? Is that stupid? No? I don't know. X-Wing is really nice with Super Fang now, actually. Because he has Toxic Protect. That's really nice, actually. I'm glad I brought that. If I was him, I'd probably swap in a Celesteela, actually. But... I don't know. Would he go on a Tangrowth? If he goes on a Tangrowth, what do I do? He just stays in and Volcanion dies. Okay. Alright then. Goes in a Fruit Roll up. And this thing is probably going to go for something along the lines of a knockoff. I'm thinking knockoff is it, really. Knockoff is the only thing he's going to do right here. I think this is a good chance for my Tyranitar to sweep. Oh, well, the conk is still there, actually. That's stupid. No. I think Crobat is fine. Crobat is fine. His team is weak to... Very, very weak to Crobat right now. If he goes for Leech Seed, that's kind of annoying, but I don't know if he'd do that in front of a Latias. Or I could just sack Delmise and play it safe. Well, not safe, but I could kind of scout. If his Celesteela doesn't have Leech Seed, it's not a threat, because it has Toxic, and it can't Toxic or Empoleon or Crobat, which is why I was surprised when he clicked Toxic, because to me, it's not good against my team. But, yeah. I think I want to go into Crobat anyway, to be honest. I love having a Empoleon there, actually. He looks so fucking badass. Look at that boy. Look at that sprite. I love his sprite. I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm getting so hyped over a sprite. I need to keep Latias because it's a great switch and a conk. And I'm running out of those. As in, it's a great offensive check. I mean, sorry. Not a switch in, really. But, so I don't want to... Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to go to Crobat. If he knocks it off, that's fine. Knock off does very little, actually. That does... I mean, my Crobat is basically defensive, so... Crobat. Now, I think... I don't really know what I want to do here. Because I could do several things, actually. I could go for a Super Fang. Which is... I mean, see, the thing is, right? This thing can't touch me. I'm never afraid of this thing unless he Rock Tombs, but even then I think I'll still outspeed him. So I can just go for Roost. I think I just go for Super Fang, because I think he's probably gonna... I think he's gonna swap in a Latias or Celesteela. And I want to catch one of those things with the Super Fang. So I'm gonna go for Super Fang. Goes going to Greg the Celesteela. And we land, which is awesome. And, what do I do now? What do I do now? I kind of want to see what he has, but Heavy Slam will hurt. How much does Heavy Slam do to Crobat? He brought a fucking thick-ass team, dude. My goodness. Heavy Slam will do 40%, higher end of 40%, and I don't like that. If I U-turn, I go into Empoleon. This thing is definitely defensive. It's not. I was kind of afraid of Autotomize, but I knew it couldn't kill Latias and stuff like that in one hit, so I wasn't too afraid. If I U-turn and I go into Tyranitar, I get the weakness policy, and then I click Crunch, and something dies. At the same time, if he clicks Toxic, that's kind of annoying. And I think he... I mean, from the way he's been playing, I think he will click Toxic. I could Super Fang again, but I think he might Protect also. I think he's going to Toxic or click Protect, so I'm going to go on a Raikou. If he clicks Protect, that's fine. We get a free switch. He goes for Earthquake. Great play. I can't be upset. But I doubt he will, because that's way too risky right now, considering I have Delmise as a switch. I have Latias as a switch. I don't think there's any chance in the world that he clicks Earthquake right here. I realize I play better when I'm angry. Don't click Earthquake. Fuck you. Don't click. Heavy Slam is fine. It does a lot, but it's fine. Now, unfortunately, he's going to click Protect right here, and there's no stopping him from doing that. There's no stopping him from doing that. However, this Volt Switch will do a lot of damage to him, and, you know, that is what it is. If he goes Latias, I think I'd go straight Tyranitar, and I just check him. He goes into Tangrowth. This thing is a little bit annoying to kill. I mean, at least Celesteela is weak, which is nice. And it has to take rocks, which is awesome. It has Heavy Slam, so Toxic Protect Heavy Slam. It doesn't have Leech Seed. It doesn't have Leech Seed. It definitely doesn't have Leech Seed. This thing is a little bit tough for me to kill because I didn't bring Entei, but I knew I kind of accepted that going in. I could go on Tyranitar right now, and if he goes for an Ice-type move, or sorry, Grass-type move, sorry, he will... click my weakness policy, and then I can start doing some mad damage. But I want to save Tyranitar in the back for Latias. I'm going to go on a Crobat. Crobat is just a great check to this thing. It doesn't have any recovery, this thing, so it'll just eventually die to Brave Bird. I want a U-turn. I could U-turn and go into... I don't know, actually. I guess I could Super Fang again. There's nothing stopping me from doing that. If I Super Fang and the Conk comes in, I kill it with Brave Bird. Latias comes in, I U-turn, and I go on a Tyranitar. And then the Celesteela comes in, takes another round of damage. I'm gonna Super Fang. This thing can't touch me. I think he's gonna... I don't think he's actually going to... Yeah, he doesn't. He just stays in this time. Earthquake. Nothing. Hard play that time. I can respect the hard play, to be fair. I can respect him going for the hard read, me U-turning and going into, like, Empoleon. I can respect that. I don't think he's sacking this Tangrowth out here. I think there's actually a 0.0001% chance that he sacks the Tangrowth here. So I'm going to go, I think, for Super Fang again. Predicting the Celesteela or the Latias. The problem is, if I go on a Raikou against the Celesteela, he gets 18% off guaranteed because of the 6% when I switch in and the 12% when he protects. So 18% is too much for Raikou to take at this point. So I'm going to Super Fang again. I mean, I could Brave Bird. Brave Bird is the hard read, but if he goes into Celesteela, that'll suck. Would he go into Celesteela? I guess I'm going to U-turn, and if he stays in, I'll go... probably go Empoleon. Try Toxic this thing. I don't know, though. I'll see. I'll choose when it happens. He does go into Celesteela, so I'm glad I made that play. So, I think I'm going to go into Tyranitar. I don't really have another play. Tyranitar is not toxic. I'm not I am adamant. Stone Edge doesn't ever kill, but if he goes for Heavy Slam, he'll pop my thing. If Empoleon comes in, Empoleon, actually this thing doesn't really touch Empoleon unless it has Earthquake. I could go into Delmise and click Shadow Claw, or I could go into Latias and click Thunderbolt. But I'm really afraid. I could still easily lose this game. I need to be very, very careful around the Celesteela because it can slowly just whittle my team down to absolutely nothing if I'm not careful. I think I'm going to go into Empoleon. He can protect and stuff all he wants, but I get to free Scald, although he goes in a Conk. I'm going to go on a Delmise, I think, because Shadow Claw is pretty free. And if I get rid of his leftovers, he can't really stall me anymore. So I'm going to go on a Delmise. I think he's going to protect, and I can't stop him from doing that, which is really annoying. But it is what he wants to do. And you know what? What can I say? What can I say? He wants to play this game. Fine. I hope he stays in. I hope he stays in, predicting me to not be faster than him. Because I am. I didn't bring Entei because Entei doesn't have a good match. He does stay in. Nice. He does stay in. I was hoping he would. That's great. His defense rose 39%. Thunderbolt kills if he's... I think not guaranteed, but pretty fucking close to all the time. So I'm going to go for Thunderbolt. If he goes in a Latias, I double straight into my Tyranitar. Which is scary. Which is really scary. This is I'm still scared though. I'm gonna go for Thunderbolt. I think he's gonna swap into Tangrowth, but Tangrowth is pretty low after Rocks and a Thunderbolt. And I think the Celesteela drops too. I think this thing is more physically defensive. Just going to Tangrowth. So Celesteela is pretty low. It'll be at 27% when it comes in, which is awesome. Which is really awesome. Latias isn't toxic. Neither is Empoleon, neither is Tyranitar. It's just Raikou that can't come in, which is fine because I can beat Celesteela now, which is awesome because its leftovers is gone. It's awesome. I'm going to do what? I think I just go in a Crobat. If he goes in a Celesteela, that's fine. How much does knockoff do to Latias from a Tangrowth? It'll probably do a lot. 40%. What? No. No, that's a Zine Crystal. I was gonna say, there's no way. More like 60? Oh no, sorry. Air balloon. Yeah, 50 to 60. Draco doesn't kill him if he's Assault Vest. And at this point I'm thinking he is because he doesn't have an item or anything like that. I think I just go Crobat, it's fine. If he doubles in a Celesteela, good play. But to be honest, I mean, the only move I can click right now is Draco, so that wouldn't be a bad play at all. He does double in a Celesteela, it's a good play there. But again, Celesteela's taking chip. So I'm honestly okay with this. I'm absolutely okay with this. Because he cannot do anything. Unless he has Rest, which I would actually cry if he had Rest. But I don't think he does. Heavy Slam does 40% of this set. So I'm going... How much does Brave Bird do? 15 to 16. I think I'm going to... I think he's going to Protect. Well, no, why would he Protect? He's not going to Protect. He's not going to Protect. I guess I could go for a... I think I'm going to U-turn and go into Empoleon because he's probably just going to go for a Heavy Slam. He might go for Earthquake, but at this point Empoleon isn't too important. If he goes hard Earthquake, that's really sketchy for him. So I'm going to go for U-turn and get a nice 2% off. Every percent matters, dude. Every percent matters. Leech Seed. He does actually have Leech Seed. I can't believe that. That's amazing. Give it up for fucking Jesus Christ. I don't think Protect saves you from Roar. Yeah, it doesn't. Of course, brings you into the worst mon for me. Any other mon and I was fine. That's the worst one right there, folks. Fuck me. Yep. Yeah, Roar Pass to Protect, which is awesome. I probably outspeed this thing, so I'm just gonna go for damage. Try to burn it, although I kind of don't want to burn it, actually. Put it in range of stuff, because I have no switching. If he goes for... Although I guess he won't go for Ice Punch, but if you go for Knockoff, I'd... See, Crobat is so good right now. I need Crobat to win, because if Crobat is in, it wins. I'm going to go for Scald. I do outspeed. No burn or anything. He does go for Ice Punch, predicting my switch, but I'm doing so little to him at this point, doesn't really matter. I'm going to go for Scald again. He over-predicted there, which is awesome. Just awesome, awesome, awesome. I could make the switch now, but I want a little bit more damage. Oh, the nice and fucking, what is it, Torrent? Torrent's coming through, which is awesome. He probably finished me off with Mach Punch. That's fine, though, because he's not getting recovery. And if he lets me attack him, that's awesome. So that's perfect. That's, like, within range of a Psyshock, I believe. I believe that's in range of a, Psyshock. I don't think there's any way he takes a Psyshock. Although, I mean, Latias isn't the strongest mon in the world, but... No, not Psychic. Psyshock. 68. Looks like it kills if he's not max HP. But he is, so he probably lives, actually. He's Ice Punch. How much is Crobat doing with Brave Bird? Probably less. Although Brave Bird is stronger. Brave Bird does about the same. Who is more important right now? Who is more important, Latias or Crobat? Probably Crobat. Because it outspeeds everything. Latias kind of does as well. Latias doesn't die to a knockoff though, right? Because he's not that set. I think he's Assault Vest. I think he's Assault Vest. Knockoff, or no. Knockoff. Knockoff, I think it just barely misses out in the kill. Oh, that's not looking good, actually. Ooh, there's a chance. There's a chance we live. Although we died a Mach Punch. We'll probably double in the Crobat. How much does Crobat take? Crobat's actually defensive. Not much. I don't die to Mach Punch. And I can roost on him. I'm gonna go Crobat. So yeah, I'm just gonna go. I could roost, but I don't want him to freeze me, because that would fucking suck. I'm just gonna click Brave Bird, I think. I could U-turn predicting the Celesteela, which would be a god play, but I think that's a little bit too sketchy. Although if I do and I get my Latias in front of Celesteela, I actually might just win the game. Oh, well, Tangrowth is still there. See, I don't like playing these fucking games where he brings like 6 defensive mons. He brought, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4 well, not 4, 3. But they're all bulky. They're all bulky as shit, and I don't like that. Why do you have to play this game, dude? If he attacks me, he's gonna go for... He's gonna stay in, I think. But he might not. I don't think he will, actually. Kind of. Not really. If I U-turn and he stays in, I lose. But if I U-turn and he switches into Celesteela, I can go into Tyranitar and I definitely get a kill. Without a doubt. Tangrowth dies to 2. If he stays in, he goes for Ice Punch, and I can... Latias lives that. Yes! Alright, he goes into Celesteela. Oh my lord, that was sketchy. So yeah, Tyranitar definitely, without a doubt, 100% outspeeds. But I guess Latias is actually the play. I don't know. Because Tyranitar just brings in the Tangrowth. The Crobat is fine because I can just go back to Crobat. Celesteela has to take chip, and Celesteela dies to a Brave Bird after rocks at this point, which is awesome. So this Celesteela, I think, is going to die right now. Unless he swaps into Latias, which is the only play he can make where it actually gets really sketchy for us. I'm clicking Thunderbolt. I don't fucking care. He goes to protect. Does Draco kill? Probably not a chance in the world. I don't even think Latias has taken any damage yet, which is funny. It's funny to think about it that way. Celesteela. I don't want to risk him living the Draco. It says it does kill. Oh no, sorry, no. He's just out of range if he has any Spidef. He's just out of range. I'm clicking Thunderbolt. He goes into the truth, which is Latias. This is where it gets super sketchy. I was afraid to do this. Paralyzed? No. I could risk the speed tie. If he stays in, and I win the speed tie. Draco. It's a pretty decent chance I kill. It's at 70-30 to me that I kill him. If I go into Tyranitar, he could Calm Mind, but he's never Calm Mind on a Latias. I think he's just going to Draco. How much does Tyranitar take? Tyranitar is... how much does Tyranitar have in HP? 48. Something. The sand is up. Draco. Show me Draco. Doesn't do much. He never double in a conk on Latias. He might double into Tangrowth on Tyranitar, and that would suck. I'm gonna go on a Tyranitar. He doubles into Tangrowth. Damn it, dude! I was so close to predicting it, dude. So the thing is, for me though, is that if he gives me the weakness policy, I'm good. If he earthquakes, I'm good. If he knocks off, I think I actually still two-hit KO him with Ice Punch. He's saying go Bryn because Amph wants me to lose this game. Shout out to Amph. Kill yourself. No, I'm joking. If Kong comes in as well, Ice Punch does a decent amount of damage to him. Doesn't give him a free switch in. So I'm gonna go for Ice Punch. If he goes for knockoff, I guess it kind of sucks, but he also doesn't gain too much because he's not doing damage to me. And if he goes for a grass type move, then he has to sack Tangrowth. There's nothing he can swap into that takes the Ice Punch and lives. Yep. Amph is fucking talking to me. You're a poopy head. Fuck yourself. And And Celesteela dies. Alright, Celesteela is dead. Awesome. In comes big boy conk. And to be honest, I think I sack Raikou. Raikou doesn't do much in this game anymore. Celesteela's gone, Volcania's gone, Crobat outspeeds the rest of his mon, so does Latias. I let Raikou die, then I go in a Crobat and I click Brave Bird, probably. Yeah, right. Tyranitar is still a great switch into both Tangrowth and Latias. There's no point in sacking Tyranitar. I'm going to go on Raikou. He just goes for Mach Punch. I mean, if he goes for Ice Punch, it's a good play. Drain Punch comes off. You get a bit of HP, but the Sandstorm should keep him low enough to where I'm confident. And Ice Punch doesn't kill Crobat. So, this Brave Bird never kills. So, I mean, I guess I could Roost. Because I think he'll stay in. But he'll live the hit if he stays in. So maybe I would go for Roost, because he can't Earthquake at this point. He's too far behind the curved ball to go for Roost. If he Roosts, he will lose. If I don't... if he... am I saying Roost? If he Earthquakes and I don't Roost, he 100% loses. Because at that point he's fucked. If he has no HP, then I guaranteed kill him after Roost. At 67%, it's a roll way in his favor. It's way in his favor. But if he goes for Ice Punch, and I'm not a flying type, he does pretty nothing. So I'm going to go for Roost. If he goes for Earthquake, good play. If he doubles in anything, that's fine. He does go into Latias. So, I mean, Roost was, I guess, the right play. He takes Rocks and a little bit of Chip. This is fine. I get to go for U-turn and I get to do a lot of damage. If I Brave Bird, I guess I 2 KO him, but I mean, he could still have Recover actually. U-turn does 21% if he's max HP, and I always go into Tyranitar. Although the Sand will end this turn, but if he Dracos, he'll lower his special attack, so it's fine. I'm gonna go for a U-turn. I always outspeed this thing. There's nothing he can do that outspeeds me. So Tyranitar comes in. I hope he clicks like Thunderbolt would be fine. And I'll take the hit very well because of the sand. However, the next turn I won't take the hit well, which is important that you note that. I won't take the second hit well because the sand will be gone, which is unfortunate. Ooh! It is a good game in the end. He does Mega Ev up. He takes 25% from U-turn, which is on the higher end. It's certainly in the higher end. So I'm assuming. I mean, I'm not that lucky. I don't think I got a high roll. I assume he's not max HP. Maybe he has a little bit of HP. But I go on a Tyranitar and I see what he did. Did he click in Power Fighting? Recover. So Conk is still alive. I can't Rock Polish. I just want to click Crunch. I should live any hit? Question mark? Although I guess the sand is gone. But I mean, I can't do anything about that. Draco without the sand still doesn't kill me. If he in-power fightings, he kills me. That's what I'm scared about. That's what I'm really scared about. But he doesn't kill me with in-power fighting even without the sand if he's not max special. Actually, even if he is max special attack, it doesn't kill me. I'm completely safe here. I'm gonna click Crunch, and Crunch will always kill. Crunch always kills. Crunch always kills. Dragon Pulse, we eat that. He does. Oh, we don't kill him. I'm going to. If he recovers, I'm just gonna go for Crunch. I think he might go into Conk, but that's fine. If he Draco's right here, that's fine because Latias is dead and Tyranitar's job is done. Recover. Click Recover. If he goes in a Conk, that's why I kind of want to click. Oh no, he just clicked Dragon Balls. Alright. Latias is dead. This game is so down to the wire. I can't believe how down to the wire this game is. It is crazy down to the wire. Crobat is at 94%, which is great. I assume Conk right here. If he goes Tangrowth, I'll be very confused. If he goes Tangrowth, I think I win. But he won't. He'll go Conk, I'm sure. If he goes Tangrowth, I win because I go on a Crobat and I Brave Bird twice and he can't stop me. Crobat will... Fuck. Conkeldurr will live the second Brave Bird, but it doesn't matter because Latias is still alive. If he goes Tangrowth right here, I actually win. And he can't stop me. He does go Conk. So the thing is right here, though, he's gonna click... would he click Mach Punch or Ice Punch? If he goes Ice Punch, right, Crobat lives. So I don't really care, actually. I don't actually care. So I think I go Crobat anyway. And if he goes for Mach Punch, right, I think he not has to. But I outspeed him, like. Brave Bird is 70%. Oh, sorry, that's not max HP. Max HP, I assume he's max HP. 59. Crobat is great against Tangrowth. He 1v1's Tangrowth. I guess I could go into Latias, but I guess if he kills Latias and I go Crobat, don't kill him, then Tyranitar, yeah. I think Tyranitar needs to die. I think I go Latias, click Psyshock, don't kill him, then I go on a Crobat and Brave Bird twice. I think that's what I have to do. I'm gonna go for Ice Punch. Click Ice Punch, dude. He does actually click Ice Punch. Predicting my switch. Very good. I think that actually means I don't have to go on a Latias. I just go on a Crobat. And that's it. I think we're gonna get a 2-0 right here. I think we're gonna get a 2-0. Finally we win after what it feels like years without winning. I really like Empoleon. I don't know what it is, but Empoleon just gives me so much... It just makes me feel so much better about my existence, you know? That's all I can say. Brave Bird does a lot. Earthquake comes off. Try and do whatever he can. Maybe I click Roost. Fair play. Good game to Bryn. Oh my lord, we win finally. Yeah, that was a good game. I mean, I know I got very upset in the middle, but I really, really don't like it when we play stall. But it does add a layer of suspense. You know, it's weird, you know, at the one hand I don't like it, on the other hand it is kind of fun, you know, when you win, when you beat stall. But, yeah. Good game to Bryn. He played very, very well. The Celesteela gave me so much headaches in the middle of the game. I knew Conk was going to be such a headache going in. And Tyranitar, he actually said in the thing, Tyranitar ain't going anywhere in the MVP race. Tyranitar, I mean, actually, I think he meant it in a different way. Tyranitar was so good because Tyranitar definitely played the mind games with him. He had to click Ice Punch so many times. That time on Tyranitar, he, you know, was afraid of Tyranitar. It just kept max attack, max speed. I was leftovers. Yeah, actually, Latias never took any damage, which is crazy. So, yeah, it was one of those games where really, really it was down to the day. That could have gone very, very differently. I had a shot if I kept Conk healthy. Not really, because Crobat was still alive, and he never he did 2-kill me, but he can't. I outspeed him, so he can't really 2-kill me because he'll never get the second hit off. He's had too many over predictions on his end. Yes, if he Mach Punched the Tyranitar at the end, it was probably a 1-0. But I don't think he ever had a chance coming back in the game once Tyranitar killed Latias. I think that's when it ended because Crobat had it at that point. But, you know, who knows. Very, very good game to Bryn. That was a lot of fun in the end. We don't have to use this face anymore. This face can fucking retire for a while, which is awesome. Yeah, it's good to win. It's good to win. See, that's what I was talking about. Remember at the start of the video I was saying, you know, you have the bad game where you get trashed. You have the bad game where you thrash the opponent. You have the game where you second guess yourself because you lost by such an inch, and then you have the great game where you win by just an inch and you really, really enjoyed it and felt like you earned it. I feel like I earned that win. Mostly because he brought stall, and that's kind of hard, and you really have to focus on how you what you do and how you win. Like, every play matters at that point. It's not just clicking buttons against stall, which I do kind of like. At the same time, Leech Seed Toxic Protect Celesteela is a little bit obnoxious, but I understand why. It's a great set. It's very, very hard to kill, and it caused me a lot of issues in the middle of the game, so fair play on that end. So yeah, if you guys have enjoyed, make sure to slam the like button down below first, and then subscribe if you aren't already. I'm going to come back with these uploads. I haven't uploaded the ACL in a while because I've just been really not enjoying playing them. I didn't prep very long for them. I just threw teams together. This week I sat down. I really thought about the team, and I think it showed. Yeah, I just feel better about that game. I feel better about the game. If you guys have enjoyed, make sure to slam the like button down below first, and subscribe if you are not already to become a member of the Aggronix. That being said, have a wonderful day, and bye-bye.